This is Sakar Murli of 21st of July 2025. Morning Murli Bab Tada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, make effort and imbibe the divine virtues very well. Never cause anyone sorrow. You shouldn't have any dervish activities. Question. What dervish traits spoil your decorations? Answer. To fight and quarrel among yourselves, to slug, to create a chaos at your center, and cause sorrow are dervish traits that spoil your decorations. The children who, even after belonging to the Father, don't renounce those dervish traits but continue to act wrongly, suffer a great loss. An account is an account. Dharmraj is with the Father. Song. No one is as unique as the innocent Lord. Om Shanti. You spiritual children know that God is the highest on high. People sing songs about this. Whereas you see this with the divine eyesight, your intellects understand that He is teaching you. It is the souls who study through their bodies. It is souls who do everything through the bodies. A soul adopts a perishable body to play his part. A whole part is recorded in each soul. 84 births are recorded in this soul. First of all, consider yourselves to be a soul. The Father is Almighty Authority. You children receive power from Him. By having yoga, you receive a lot of power and you become a pure through that power. The Father gives you the power to the rule a whole kingdom. He gives you such a great power. Those with the arrogance of the signs create so many things for a destruction. Their intellects work for destructions, where your intellects work to claim an imperishable status. You receive a great deal of power and you claim the kingdom of the world through that power. There it isn't government of people by the people. There is a kingdom of the king and the queen. God is the highest on high. People remember Him. They build temples to Lakshmi and Narayan and worship them. But nevertheless, God is remembered as the highest on high. You now understand that Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the world. The highest on high kingdom of the world is received from the unlimited Father. You are to receive such a high status. Therefore, your children should experience so much happiness. You would definitely remember someone who gives you something. A bride has so much love for her husband. She gives her life to him. When he dies, she cries so much in distress. That one is the husband of all of husbands. He is the decorating you so well in the order to claim the highest on high status. Therefore, you children should have so much intoxications. You have to imbibe divine virtues here. Many still have a lot of selfish traits to fight and quarrel, to slug, to create a chaos at the center are the dervish traits. Baba knows this because he received many reports. Lust is the greatest enemy, but the anger is no less of an enemy. So is the shown so much love. Why am I not shown any love? So was asked this his opinion. Why? Whether I ask, there are many who speak like this because their intellects have doubts. A kingdom is being established. What status would such ones claim? There is a lot of difference in status. Even cleaner will stay in very good mansions. Other will stay somewhere else in a good houses. Each one of you has to make effort for yourselves very well to imbibe divine virtues. By your becoming body conscious, there are dervish activities. When you become a soul conscious and imbibe all of this very well, you will be able to claim a high status. You have to make effort accordingly to imbibe such a divine virtues. Never cause anyone sorrow. You are the children of the Father, who is the remover of the sorrow and the bestower of the happiness, never cause sorrow for anyone. Those who look after centers have a great responsibility. The father says, children, if someone makes a mistake, he accumulates 100-fold punishment. By becoming body conscious, there is a great loss because you are Brahmans, have become two instruments to reform everyone. If you haven't reformed yourselves, how could you reform to others? There would then be a great loss. There is also a band of governments. The father is the highest on high, and Dharmraj is with him. Very serve punishment is experienced through the Dharmraj. When such wrong actions are performed, a great loss is experienced. An account is an account. Baba has an account for everything. On the path of devotions too, there is a proper account. It is still said that God takes account of everything you do. Here the Father himself say, Dharmraj takes full account of everything you do. What would you be able to do at the time? You will have vision of things you did. There will be a little punishment there. Whereas there will be a great deal of punishments here. In the golden age, you children wouldn't go into the jail like a worm. There are the worm is like a palace. No one commits sins, etc. there. Therefore, you children have to be very courteous in the order to attain such a fortune of the kingdom. Some children become a clever than their teacher. Their fortunes become higher than that of their teacher. The father has also explained that if someone doesn't do service well, he will become a servant for a birth after birth. As soon as father comes in front of you children, he asks you, children, are you sitting here in the soul conscious? Their elevated versions of the father for the children are, children, you have a make a lot of effort to become a soul conscious. While just walking and moving around, continue to drink the oceans of this knowledge. Many children feel that they want to be leave very soon from this dirty world of the hell to that land of happiness. The father says even very good Marathis fall to have yoga. Even they have to be inspired to make effort. If you don't have any yoga, you fall down completely. This knowledge is very easy. The whole history and geography enters your intellects. Although many good doctors are very clever at explaining at examinations, neither do you they have a yoga, nor do you they have divine virtues. Sometimes Baba wonders about the present stage of the some children. There is so much sorrow in the world. All of it should finish very soon. Baba, Brahma is waiting to go soon to the land of happiness. Some are very desperate to go, just as some are very desperate to meet the Father, because Baba shows us the way of heaven. Some are very desperate to see such a Father. They feel that they want to listen Murli from the Father face to face every day. You now understand that there are no problems here. When you live outside, you have to fulfill your responsibility to everyone, otherwise, there would be a lot of conflict. This is why Baba gives everyone patience. This requires very intellectual effort. No one is able to make that effort for remembrance. When you stay in intellectual remembrance, you are able to follow the Father's directions. Because of body conscious, some don't even follow the Father's directions. Baba says, write your chart and you will make a lot of progress. Who said this? Shivbaba. When a teacher gives you homework, the student do it. Here Maya doesn't allow to even some very good children to do this. If Baba was to receive a chart of the very good children, he would see how much such a children stay in remembrance. He would see how much such a children stay in remembrance. You souls understand that you are the lovers of the one beloved. There are many types of physical lovers and beloveds. You are very old lovers. You now have to become a soul conscious. Sometimes or other, will have to be tolerated. Don't consider yourselves to be that clever. Baba is not asking you to give your bones. Baba says keep yourselves in a good health so that you are able to do service well. If you are ill, you will have to stay in a bed. The doctors feel that an injured has come. When some children go to the serve in a hospital, they take the pictures with them. Those who do such a service are said to be merciful. When you do such a service, someone or others will merge. The more power of remembrance you have, the more power will be drawn here. Only in this remembrance is there strength. Purity first. It is said that there is a first has to be a purity, then peace, and then prosperity. You become a pure with the power of remembrance. Then there is a power of this knowledge. Don't become a weak in the remembrance. It is in remembrance that there is our obstacle by standing in the remembrance. You will become a pure and develop divine virtues. You know the Father's praise. The Father gives you so much happiness that He makes you worthy of happiness for 21 births. Never cause sorrow anyone. Some children do disservice and thereby put a curse on themselves and also trouble others to a lot. When someone's become a disobedient, it is through he cures himself by doing disservice. Some fall right down. Many children either fall due to the vice or as they become angry and stop studying. Many types of children are sitting here. When they leave here refreshed, they accept for their mistakes. However, nothing is forgiving by just their represents. The Father says you have to forgive yourself. Stay in remembrance. The Father doesn't forgive anyone because this is steady. The Father is teaching you, and you children have to have mercy on yourself by studying. You have to have good manners. Baba asks the teachers to bring the register. When Baba hears news of each one, he gives a guidance. Then, because some students think that their teachers has reported them to Baba, they begin to do even more disservice. A lot of effort is required here. Maya is the great enemy. She doesn't allow you to change from be like a monkey to become worthy of living in a temple. Instead of claiming high status, some fall even more and unable to get up. They die. The Father rapidly explains to you, children, that this is the very high destinations. You have to become the masters of the world. Children of the Emidate people behave with the great royalty. They are concerned not to lose their father's honor. Of one, it would be said, your father is a good, whereas you are so unworthy that you are losing your father's honor. Here, each one lost his own honor for himself. A lot of punishment is experienced. Baba wants you be very cautious as you move along. Don't become jailbirds. Jailbird exists here. In the golden age, there are no jails. Nevertheless, you now have to study and claim a high status. Don't be careless and make mistakes. Don't cause sorrow for anyone. Stay on a pilgrimage of the remembrance. It is the remembrance that it is useful. The main thing to explain at exemptions is only by having remembrance of the Father will you become a pure. Everyone wants to become a pure. This is an impure world. Only the one Father comes to grant salvations to everyone. Christ and Buddha, etc., couldn't grant salvations to anyone. People mention the name of Brahma, but even Brahma cannot be the bestower of the salvations. He is the instruments of the deity's region. Although Shivbaba established the deity's region, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar are also remembered. People speak of the Trimurti Brahma. The Father says he is not a guru either. There is only the one Guru, and you become a spiritual Guru through him. Those others are founders of religion. How can the founder of the religion can be a bestower of salvations? There are very deep matters and have to be understood. The founder of the other regions simply established their region. Their followers then follow them down. They cannot take everyone back home. They have to enter rebirth. This is explanations applies to all of them. Not a single guru can grant salvations. The father explains there is only one guru and purifier. He alone is the bestower of the salvations and the liberator for all. Tell everyone that we only have the one guru. He is the one who grants salvations to everyone and takes them back home to the land of peace and the land of happiness. There is a very few people at the beginning of the golden age. You would of the course show the pictures of the Oz kingdom. It was the people of the Bharat, and those who worship those deities will quickly believe that the Lakshmi and Narayan truly were the master of the heaven, and that is used to be a kingdoms in the heaven where were all the other souls at the time. You would say that they were definitely in the incorporeal world. You now understand these things. Previously, you didn't know anything. The cycle now returns around in your intellects. Truly, it is used to be their kingdom in the Bharat 5000 years ago. When the reward of this knowledge comes to an end, the path of devotions begins. Then there has to be a disturbance in the old world. That is, we will now go to the new world. Your hearts are now removed from this old world. There, the husbands and children, etc., will all be very good. The unlimited Father is making you into the new masters of the world. The unlimited Father is making you into the master of that world. You children who are become to the masters of that world must have very elevated thoughts and royal behavior. Regarding food, you should not eat too little, nor should you have to greet. The diet of those who stay in a remembrance would be a very stable light. The intellects of many are distracted by food. You children have the happiness of becoming the master of that world. It is said there is no nourishment like the nourishment of the happiness. If you constantly maintain such a happiness, your food and drink will become a very light. When you eat too much, you become very heavy, and you then keep dozing off. Then you say, Baba, I feel very sleepy. Your diet should be a constant. It shouldn't be a diet when there is good food you eat more. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, the Bab Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to spiritual children. The spiritual children say, Namaste to spiritual father. Essence for Dharna. We are the children of the Father, who is the remover of the sorrow and the bestower of the happiness. We mustn't cause sorrow for anyone. Don't curse yourselves by doing disservice. 2. Have very elevated and royal thoughts. Be merciful and remain busy in doing service. Renounce greed for food and drink. Blessings. May you constantly experience the ascending stage by being honest, revealing yourselves clearly to the Father, to keep yourself as you are and how you are, and to reveal yourselves in that way to the Father is the greatest way to attain the ascending stage. It is the easiest way to finish all many types of burdens there are on your intellects, to be honest and keep yourself clearly in front of the Fathers means to clear your path of effort. When you cleverly put any plans in front of the Father or the instrument souls on the basis of the dedicates of your own mind or the dedicates of others. That is not having honestly. To the honesty means that just a father reveals himself to the children as he is and what he is. So, you children have to reveal yourselves to the Father in the same way. Slogan: a true tapasvi remains constantly in the positions of full renegade. Avyakt signal: accumulate the power of thoughts and becoming an instrument for elevated service. The present is the mirror of the future. In the mirror of your present stage, you can very clearly see your own future. In order to have all rights to the future kingdom, check to what extent you have ruling power over yourselves. When you have the full rights over the stable powers, your special workers, the power of your minds and your intellects, you will be able to make your future bright. Acha, Om Shanti.